This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. We are an actual play podcast dedicated to tabletop role-playing games of all shapes and sizes. So strap in, grab your dice, and let the epic journey begin. And without further ado, on with the show. We at Radio Salad Studios are strong supporters of our friends at Red Juice Studios. They produce some great shows and could produce yours too. If you have an idea on a podcast and you're not sure where to go, these guys can help. Check out their stuff at redjuicestudios.com. There's a cool kitty cat on the splash page. Go see it now.
Our opening shot starts from a dark screen, and we see that the camera is moving quickly along a well-manicured lawn. We hear individuals talking. It's evening out, and we can see a small flock of young women walking out of a college building. We know it's a college building because as the camera slowly begins to dolly up and is following this group of young women, they have passed a sign that says ETU. Camera goes back down. The conversation is relatively inaudible. Ominous music is already starting to play as the camera slowly pans to the right. And under a small batch of trees, we see a shadowed figure watching the young women in an incredibly creepy fashion.
Oh, we're going to get you.
While his appearance is obscure, we see his eyes are reflective, and we see his left hand come up and he adjusts what looks to be glasses. And then the camera turns and we follow his gaze as he goes through the parking lot and back to the girls who are now splitting off and they're going to various vehicles. And as the camera begins to follow one young lady, that's just cute. Well, fit. Looks like they were using the indoor arena. Not the one that recently tried to burn down, but one of the other sports complexes that's located on East Texas University proper. They're wearing typical workout clothing, and she turns and she waves at the other girls, saying that, "I'll see you tomorrow." She pops the trunk, and as she's popping the trunk, we hear some hissing noises. And she stops and she tosses her bag into the trunk, and the hissing gets a little bit louder. She takes a couple steps back, and she's glancing around, and then the hissing stops. Her eyes narrow, and we watch as she's looking around, and she shuts the trunk. She goes around to the driver's side, and she stops, and she's got her keys, and she flips up a small security flashlight, cutely engraved on the side of it, ETU, and it has a number for campus security. Clicks it on. She checks the back seat. There's no one in the back seat. We see her duck down. The camera angle changes to underneath the car, and we see her looking underneath the car. Again, suspicious look on her face, and we see the flashlight going back and forth. She nods. Okay, calms herself, opens the door, and she gets in, and she goes to turn on the radio, and as soon as the car turns on, the hissing noise starts up, and she stops. Her hands come up, and out of the vents, a cockroach swarms out, just one. She screams, and she starts batting at it. And as she pulls back her hand, there's one on the back of her hand. She screams, she brushes it off, only to look at her elbow of the same arm And there's 3 of them on there. And then she starts screaming, and the camera goes up just enough so the audience we can see that pouring down around her feet, there are thousands of them. And she screams. We watch as she turns towards the window and she's trying to put it down. And all we see is her face, her hands pressed up against the window, and it just gets blotted out by the cockroaches. Scream stops, hissing stops. Ominous music is still playing. And then the camera slowly moving away, and it transitions to a bright early morning. The parking lot is now relatively full. It's just another day on campus. Security guard is walking up, and another security guard's with him. He's like, "Yep. They have dorms for a reason." First security guard looks at the second. "You sure it's been here all night?" Yeah, it's been here all night. I had that new guy, Marshall, and he filled out the paperwork wrong, so they never came to tow it. So he says there's somebody sleeping in the car. So I figured, okay, so there's no issues. You know what happened last week? Oh, God, don't remind me. The 2 guys walk up, and they look in. Sure enough, there's a young lady. She's on her side. Her back is to the driver's side window, and guy thumps on the door. Ma'am, uh, you have a dorm, ma'am. It's okay. You can sleep in your dorm. Oh, God, I really hope you're a student." He thumps on it again. And at first, there's no movement, and their body jerks just a little bit. 2 guys look at each other, and the second guy says, "You know what, ma'am? I've been up all night. I don't have the patience for this." Thumps on it again, like, "Lady, seriously, wake up and get the hell out of here. Go back to your dorm. You've been here all night. Go sleep it off someplace else." Body shakes a little bit. The guy says, "Man, dude, what if she needs help or something?" Second guy looks at the first guy and, "Shit. All right, fall right away. I'm gonna, and he goes, he tells the ladies, "I'm gonna open the door now. I'm gonna say, are you okay? Do you need assistance?" She shakes again. This time, couple body just convulses. Guy looks, second guy just shakes that. "Holy shit, okay." And he tries the door latch, and it opens. And they look at each other, and they open the door. The ominous music kicks up to a little bit higher tempo. We watch from inside the car as the second security officer is reaching forward towards the young lady's shoulder. We can hear the first guy radioing in that they may need a paramedic. And he's talking about what parking lot they're in, what buildings they're by. The second guy pulls the girl over. He lets out a shriek. He lets go, and he backs up. Oh my God. First guy stops. Like, what the? Oh my God. Camera goes in on the young lady's face. Her eyes are wide open, and they are a very just pale color. Mouth is open. The tongue isn't out, at least not at first, and then the tongue does come out, and then a whole swarm of cockroaches start coming out of her mouth and flipping and jumping all over the place. We hear the 2 men begin screaming like little girls. Camera begins to pull up. We see the 2 men grabbing onto each other, screaming and screaming. And the cockroaches go flying up at the screen. They begin smashing violently against the screen. And what's left of the goo that's left behind spells out the letters ETU.
Hello, players. Welcome to Savage Sessions. I'm now creeped out like a son of a gun, a production of Radio Salad Studios. My name is E.E. Morris and will be your host, along with Chucky T, Big Stompy Robot, a guy called Nate, Miss Rainey, and our mascot, Toads McGoat. Let's see. No, let's see. For East Texas University, Bugged. Powered by Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, a product of Pinnacle Entertainment. Visit them for all your role-playing needs. I'm scared. Now, as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, if there's any in-game currency, we like to start our players off with a little bit more. And for this system, it comes in the form of bennies. These are bennies, points and things that the players can use to spend to do cool and crazy things in the game, like maybe not die being attacked by cockroaches. The players have their current bennies, and they may now gain a little bit more by giving us a 60-second "Who are you?" Who would like to go first?
Anybody? Oh, we have hands up. Hands up.
You can
Both
go,
you.
Greg.
Oh,
You can go,
oh,
Greg.
look at you.
For sure. Arm wrestle for. Oh, okay.
You're up.
Okay. Big Stompy Robot. I am playing the part of Victoria Sterling. She came to East Texas University from Michigan, basically to get away from her family life. I believe her father was gone. Her mother is a addict, and she was just tired of it. Her most favorite thing in the world is her Jeep. And beyond that, she is a huge fan of the ROTC program, which is why she came here.
Yeah. I like that. Go ahead. Well done. Take your fourth. Who would like to go next? Nate. Yes. Go ahead.
Hi,
You're on the clock.
it's me, your favorite. Everyone loves him. Hernando. Chuck, can I have a peaceful year at one point
No.
where I won't need therapy?
No. Sorry.
Okay, well, 3 weeks later, I guess, I gave a significant chunk of money to the school to help rebuild. That's my charity for the year.
That is fantastic.
Everyone owes me.
Everyone owes you. Go ahead. I love it. Go ahead. Take your fourth. Nicely done. Who's next?
Sorry about the confusion. My bad.
No problem. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Get on the clock.
I am Bambi Fanshaw, and it is getting on my nerves at this point how many people don't seem to be able to figure that out. It's spelled correctly, so I don't know what their problem is. I got some Worcestershire sauce that might help them choke it down. Me and the Colonel are going to go and have some of that later. So when I get pneumonia. But anyways, enough about me. I am in a rare sober period because nothing's really happening lately. Everything kind of chilled after the big fire / invasion that we lived through not that long ago. I'm starting to think that maybe this hick town in East Texas is a little weirder than where I'm from. So I'm extremely excited to see what other insane nonsense befits me. So I got a case of Johnny Walker Blue, and I am gonna just have that on deck so I don't have to bother anybody to go out to the store for me. Thank you very much.
That is amazing. Go ahead. Take your fourth. I love it. And last but certainly not least.
So anyway, hi, I'll be playing the role of Marigold. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, things have been okay. Things kind of calmed down in the last few weeks. I've just spent time studying and trying to figure out how I can help with the rebuilding. I feel that, the community itself has needed help since the sacrificial fire, if you want to call it that.
As we come out of our opening credits and the ETU opening song comes to a close, the camera is coming out of that little montage and it transitions to in front of a large building On your map, it is number 23, the Sam Rayburn Library. We see students going in and out. It's a modest 2-story building, very large. There are several classrooms on the inside. The library itself is an excellent library, honestly. Can accommodate almost all the needs for the researching student here at East Texas University. And we go up to the second floor to, again, it's been a couple weeks since the roost. We're at the library. We see Marigold with Bambi and Hernando up in one of the study cages. Again, the study cages are just small, private, rooms that, they has a long desk, a conference. They're small conference rooms, essentially. Oh, there's enough to hold roughly 6 people comfortably. At least that's the idea. Typically, the library has anyone working there. They bring up coffee and things like that. There's a TV, and there is also a computer up here. And with the 3 of you is Missy Jordan. This is Victoria Sterling's roommate. She is quite literally a recent add-on. When she saw the 3 of you up in this room, it looked like she was walking by in quite in quick fashion. And when she saw the 3 of you in the room, she stopped, came back, and she looks at all of you. She smiles and she glances around like she's looking for somebody. And then she opens the door. She comes in, smiles. Hi, I'm Missy Jordan. We met during that horrible fire, and I was just wondering, could I sit down for a few minutes? And I have some papers to look over. Maybe one of you could help me out with something. I'm really struggling with a paper. And she gives a very disarming smile. Because if there's one thing about Missy Jordan, she is charismatic. And she is a very nice, skinny blonde.
Yeah, sure, you can sit down.
Yeah.
Just kick back and relax and do your thing. We're not. I can't tell you not to sit here. That's crazy.
Thank you so much. Again, she's making sure the door is shut. And you got in the reflection in the mirror window, you can see that she's looking around. She goes by and takes her backpack off, and she's getting her stuff set out. Hernando.
Yeah, Chuck.
Why are you really in this study room? Are you actually here to study something, or are you here for something else?
I'm just kind of trying to get out of practice, but I guess I'll take the studying.
Okay, hold that thought. Bambi, why are you really in this study room?
I am really behind on an essay that I was supposed to have done. And I know that if I lock myself in here and just force myself to do it, I will get it done out of the comfort and convenience of my room.
You are taking a lot of entry-level classes. I'm going to be polite about it. And one of them is with a Professor Cutter. And Professor Cutter has a reputation on campus as being Little Napoleon. Oh boy, yes. And he is just that. He is a full-on dictator in his class. And he does not care how rich you are. You will do the work. Now, apparently your strife has come to the attention of another student, a Kirby Ditko. Short, skinny gamer kid. And he's got big, bushy black hair. And well, apparently he's found out that you have more money than God, and he has offered his service to you. And he is via text. How he got your private number, you have no idea, but it's creepy as hell. At what point did you tell him to stop texting you? Because as soon as you said, well, did you say yes to the offer? Because he says that he can help you for the right.
Did he say with what?
Well, he understands that you have Cutter, and he has, not only with Professor Cutter, but he knows very specifics about the projects, the essays, and things like that. And he also knows of several of your other classes that you have, and he has explained that that there are certain tests and things of that nature, and to also, just as a freebie, be ready for this upcoming Friday, as there's going to be a pop quiz that is throwing out.
Okay, then yes, I would like his help.
Oh yeah, so he says, so today you are supposed to be meeting him here at the library.
I have a little suggestion. Can
What's
me
that?
and can me and Radio have made money from just having people drink against Bambi?
Oh, that's up to you two. I have no issues with
Like
that.
that's our little party trick. I'm like, I just wrangle up people, and I
Like,
double
like-
bets.
Like I'm some sort of circus animal.
Yeah.
I think that can be a thing. We can do that like to dramatic effect at some point
Yeah.
in this story where like we can like you can dare someone to be able to drink me and they won't be able to do it. And like I could be like, I'm just a little girl. Like I like that a lot. If in this I was gonna suggest that like they don't believe me that it's real. So when people commit, I'm always like, here, you have a drink and I'll have a drink. Remember in the first Indiana Jones movie with Karen Black?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So like I'm gonna set up a table in the room, so you have to come in, and I'll be like, "Come, so sit," and then like you shot with me, and that's how you know that your bottle's good. That's how you know that it's the real shit. So that's what that
Right.
scene looks like.
Oh, I love that. So, let's go back to the real quick, just real like 60-second blip. Rainey, explain that scene, because again, you vaguely remember doing it. In fact, Hernando's the one that filled you in on the details. What exactly was it? And how did it transpire about you dropping a large wad of cash to have a booze truck show up just so you could give out free booze? What how did that transpire?
It wasn't supposed to be free. That wasn't the goal. It was originally what happened is I'm just a big softie. The person that I offered to arrange this for, I was like, oh, it's really no big deal. Oh no, don't worry about it. Oh no, I got it. And so they went and told somebody, and then that person told somebody, and then those people all told
Oh
somebody.
no.
And that's how that kind of ended up happening. And then when I realized that there was like 40 of them, well, I wasn't going to disappoint. I didn't want to get a reputation. I also knew this could kind of screw me socially for the next couple of years, you know, if like I come out of the gate, even though it wasn't my fault. So I was like, that's what money's for. So that's why, but it won't be happening again.
Well, now that's the thing. So do me a favor, somewhere make a note that Bambi, for this story, if you want, you have the Edge connections.
Okay.
ETU campus.
Oh no.
That basically means at some point in this story, you can make a persuasion, a persuasion roll. And that, if you succeed, that means that you have successfully found somebody that could help you out with a problem.
Okay.
And the reason why you're getting this is because people have gotten word that for the right price, courtesy of Hernando, that, you know, things Yeah, now
I'm like
that
the
you-
Morgan. I'm like the Shawshank Redemption Morgan Freeman of ETU.
yeah,
I get
it's like
anything.
yeah, that's what's starting to come out from this.
God,
So yeah, so nice. So you got Kirby, and Marigold is sitting there and asleep, and that's okay. I'm love it. I'm gonna record the hell out of
You
this.
just studied a little too much.
A little too much. So you got Missy Jordan. Now, you've only partied with Missy briefly. Yeah, but the two of you can't help but notice that, while she's trying to focus on something, some class, like, well, Nate, what do you think? Like, what does she have out in front of her that she's acting like she's actually trying to do some kind of schoolwork? What do you think it is that she has in front of her?
Psychology.
Psychology. Nice. Yes. So she has these books. She's looking over this stuff, shaking her head, but she's constantly looking up and out of the little
Missy?
room. Yeah. Well, yes.
You're just kind of looking like someone's obviously. Are you being? Are you,
Oh my
someone
God.
trying? Are you good?
I'm sorry. And she kind of glances over again. She gets up and she comes over and she sits next to you, like, but she makes sure that her back is not to like the front. Because again, it's like the only solid walls are the ones that are separating the little conference rooms. The front of it is like just essentially three large, like, glass wall, essentially. So you see out and in, and then the glass doors in the middle. And so she comes by, she sits down, she goes, so I was having trouble with some of my science classes, and campus offers tutoring. You guys have heard about it. Hernando, for you, it's the tutoring through the athletics club and things like that. So you've been approached about being part of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you said yes or no to that.
I would have said yeah, but I want to make my schedule. My own
Gotcha.
schedule.
Not a problem. Okay, cool. Love it. And so she says that she got a hold of a tutor, and she kind of, nice guy, really smart. The first couple of times I saw him, I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. It's not that big of a campus, not really. And then I kept on seeing him, and he was outside my classes, and then he showed up during one of my lunches, and he gotten coffee for me. Not just coffee, but like he knew what kind I wanted. I've never gotten coffee with this guy before. And she kind of looks out, and he won't leave me alone. He just won't leave me alone. Look, I promise. I didn't do anything. I mean, I get it. I mean, me. She with her hands like, me.
Missy, I have people that can help you.
Oh, no. I don't want to make a big deal of it. Besides, one of my friends, already, because we were at a party. You remember the one, and a quick flashback to where we see Hernando walking around, and he's collecting money from people. We see Bambi sitting there, and there's like 12 shot glasses in front of her, and there's a big jock, and he's swaying back and forth. And there's 12 shot glasses in front of him. Excuse me, 11. There's 11 shot glasses in front of him. And Bambi's just leaned forward, staring at this guy. And the guy's swaying, and he picks up the 12th one. starts to bring it up, and he just tilts and falls out of the chair. And people are cussing at him, and Hernando raises his hands. And he starts collecting
I'm
more
so
money.
drunk.
And we see Missy off to one side, and she's talking to some girls, and she turns and she goes back, and all we see is the silhouette. And it's the same silhouette that we saw earlier in the episode. And the guy steps forward, and he's the way he's dressing is like he's trying too hard. Like the clothing, he's got the button down shirt and it's buttoned all the way up. And he's got the slacks, and he's got the dress pants. And as he comes forward, he comes out of the shadows. Missy kind of glances around nervously, and he holds up a Solo cup, and he extends it towards Missy. Hello, Miss Jordan. So good to see you here. And Missy nods. Hi, Johnny. It's good to see you. Please, it's good to see you too, Johnny. What are you having a good time? Now it's very clear that Missy is just trying to be polite.
Yikes.
And if it flashes back to now, Missy just shakes her head. I was just trying to be polite. And my one friend, she just has had enough. Apparently, I have been complaining about this guy for a bit now. Flashes back to the party, and the young lady from the beginning of the episodes, who tragically is no longer with us, she steps forward and she jabs 2 fingers into little Johnny's skinny chest, and he dumps his beer and he backs up. And, look here, you little freak. Take the message. She wants nothing to do with you. You're ugly. You're skinny. You're not that damn smart. So why don't you do the whole world a favor and just drop off of it? That's me being nice. If we see you again, like if you're not gone in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to break both your legs. And when I say I mean, and she thumbs behind her, and she just starts waving her hands back and forth. I'm going to flash my boobs at any one of these guys, tell them that I want your legs broke, and they're going to do it for me because I'm just that hot. You understand, little Johnny boy? Freak? Johnny backs up. He adjusts his glasses. And I just wanted to... 29, 28, 27. You're going to pay for this. And with that, Johnny starts pushing his way. Well, tries to push his way, and actually gets pushed to the ground when he tries to push the wrong person. People laugh, and Johnny gets up and glances around. You're all here. I'm going to make you all pay. Miss Jordan. 17, 16. And with that, we watch as Johnny manages to get his way out of the party. Flashback to where you guys are now, and Missy just shakes her head. And when Willa talked to him, thought for sure that was going to be the end of it. Something like that will usually send someone away. And nope, I was coming here, and he's somewhere in this library. And I just look, is there any way that you guys could walk out with me and just like, I could get someone else. I could get someone else. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't. And she actually
Missy.
Go ahead.
Look, if you're having issues with this,
Johnny Chafe. His Johnny. His name is Johnny Chafe. Yeah.
Look, if this Johnny's guy's giving you issue, I'll walk out with you. Hell, I'll even do you one better, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
The football guys from the sweat lodge. Can I is one of them nearby? Can I ring one of them up to also kind of walk with us? I don't have my cane with me.
Okay. Do me a favor, give me a persuasion roll -2, and we'll see how this works. Oh,
Okay.
that is double ones. You cannot Benny that. You have crit failed. So,
Bad.
so yeah, yeah. Why are they not available to help you? What has Hernando done to alienate these guys? You want me to help you out?
Pay them. I forgot.
You forgot to pay them. Yeah.
It was like once. I told them I'll double it this time, but I guess
Right?
so.
It's like the guy's like, no, man. No. After the last time, dude, man, my buddy's head as he flashes over to the jock as he turns, looks on the couch, and his one friend, you remember how he said, "Oh no, not his head." Yeah.
Oh.
That guy sits up and he's got
I paid for the hospital bill.
all around his head. He sits up and he looks up. He gives a really dumb smile at the guy on the phone that you're talking with. Look, green. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You know what? No. Click. The door opens up. The door opens up. And Victoria, the door opens up. Victoria, you've walked in and you have you've gotten coffee, because while the coffee in here is okay, let's be honest, the coffee that's outside the library is significantly better, and you can get unlimited like gourmet coffee from the cafeteria. So that is where you were off, and when you come in, there's your roommate.
Oh boy.
No, yeah, right. Well, no. She stands up and everybody's just staring at her like she's a wounded puppy. Like, and Missy's just, thank you. I really appreciate all your help. And she turns and she smiles at Victoria. Oh, hey, thank you. And she goes up and she picks up one of the coffees and she takes a drink out of it. And then she starts filling up her bag. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate this. Would you be willing to walk me out now?
You drank my
She
coffee.
have any allergies? She did. I put something in that coffee that's been fucking trigger an allergy.
Dude, that was my coffee. I put extra cinnamon in.
Let's be honest. This is cafeteria coffee. On the way out, we will stop and I will get you real coffee. Trust me on
I
that.
choose the place.
Fine. Done. Perfect.
I'm gonna take her to the most fucking expensive coffee place I know.
Oh, fantastic.
that.
Bambi, are you sticking it around for Kirby? Or because this sounds like this will be just a real quick out and you'll be back in. You might see a show. Because it sounds like, I mean,
I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to miss this guy. He looks like he also looks like he might murder me if he's upset. Like I don't want to. The guy had different considerations than Hernando here. You know what I mean? Like we could be some Elliot Rogers stuff going on. I don't know. I am gonna stick around and wait, but I'm gonna be ungracious about it.
Ungracious about it. Nice. Okay. Marigold. Marigold.
You up some?
Marigold, are you sticking around, or are you going with Hernando and Missy Jordan?
I'll hang out with Hernando and them.
Okay, so you're following them out. Victoria, are you hanging out with Bambi, or because you actually had legitimate studying to do in here, or apparently they're going out and they're leaving, and apparently your roommate is genuinely concerned that she has a stalker. But also Bambi, or do you mention something to Victoria about you're meeting a possible psychopath?
Well, I gotta see a guy about a thing that is illegal. So why don't you just go on ahead without me? I kind of got a thing going. I'm on a track here. It's not easy to hop on and off of.
Okay, I didn't want to study anyways.
Okay, so you
follow
stay.
them out.
Okay, all right.
That way I can get another coffee.
Nice. So, okay, so as the four of them are leaving, Bambi, you're in the room, and you're there for a brief minute, and then Kirby comes bumping up against the door, and he's got his back against the hands are up, and there's three big guys just leaning forward. And they're just, I mean, they're like, one guy's almost nose to nose with little, and I mean little Kirby. Like, he's like 5'6". He's skinny. For Christ's sakes, his hair probably weighs more than his body does. He's got the gaming backpack, the white shirt, the nerds like the thing on it. Nice blue jeans, and then he's got some vintage Nike Airs on. And he's got his hands up, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, asshole. You said the price was this, and that's what I'm paying for. Or I swear to God, my buddies here are going to take you up, take you down to the toilet, and we're going to do an old-fashioned swirly right here, right now. So give me my damn papers. Whoa, 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 hey, man, look. Chet, I'm just saying, man. Now, look, I went back to all of your high school and even your middle school. Yeah, it's amazing. You came from a very well done school. Like, they digitized all the stuff, and I found all of it at the best. When it comes to mathematics, you're like a DC student at the best. The best. If I give you answers to this upcoming test and you get A's, they're going to be looking at you funny. And no offense, you look like the kind of guy that would break under pressure. Pressure? Man, buddy, I will show you pressure. Bambi, what are you doing? Apparently, Kirby is a hacker.
Boys, come on. Let's all just calm down here. And I'm just gonna like go over there and just start, just doing the woman thing where I just sort of like get everybody to calm down a little bit, because we don't need any of that happening here. And also, this is a library, sort of, so to speak. It's a study hall. So shh.
Right. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. As you open the door, Kirby goes back, he turns and he smiles at you, and Miss Fanshawe with the fancy last name. What a coincidence. So good to see you here. Hey, stop. Damn, Kirby. Huh. Oh, the guy hasn't made eye contact with you at all.
Right.
Yep, he's that guy. He just kind of smiles at Bambi, and, eyes are up and down, and yeah, damn, Kirby, never mind. Maybe we'll call this even. You really can pull him. Kirby just got, wait, guys, no, that's not what this is, like, at all. I just happened to come by here with, boys, Bambi, the boys who want to break my leg and make it impossible for me to help you.
Not great, boys. Is there anything I can do to prevent this leg-breaking foo-for-ah, or are we all locked in?
And the guy, he pushes, Kirby into the room, and he struts in. He waves the other two back. No, I think we can think of a couple of things. Oh, Bambi, how do you want to diffuse this situation?
I wonder if do either of them have the attractive or very attractive edge?
No.
Not Kirby. Okay. Can I provoke this guy into attacking me instead?
Oh, shit. Yeah, give me a taunt roll.
Okay, here we go. 7.
You got 7. Do you have anything that bumps up your taunt at all? Because I'm a good GM and I know these things.
See, I got that edge. Unless retort does that in some way. I don't have a description for what retort
Well,
does.
give me a second. Retort is that, is because he clearly, he kind of just smiles and like, and he leans back, because, little hot thing like this, boys, I think we could all work something out. Okay. So he rolled a 4, you rolled a 7. So he got you got the success over him. So go ahead, re-roll that taunt real quick. And you'll
Okay.
keep the highest.
10.
There you go. There you go. That's a success. That's your raise.
Yay.
What do you say? You say something that really gets under his skin.
Yeah.
What do you say that gets under his skin?
I'm not going to repeat it here, but it's absolutely shattering description of the texture of his skin.
so what is the look on Bambi's face as she delivers this soul-shattering insult to this kid?
It's the way that a very, very good doctor looks at you when you ask him if he can save your life and you can't afford the procedure that will do it. She's looking at him and she's going over in detail all of the procedures he would need for his skin to even begin to look normal. And also well aware that he could never afford any of them and couldn't get a doctor to do them anyways because those are by referral only. Just absolutely making this man feel so self-conscious that he may never leave the house again.
The guy's eyes give it, because all we hear is just as Bambi is just a litany of this stuff.
Quietly, yeah, not
Just, you know,
cruelly, just matter of fact.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And we watch his face goes from, smug to angry to eyes get a little dubby, head goes down a little bit. He starts glancing around because his two friends are, oh, damn. Oh. And other people have stopped because Bambi has not stopped. And now there's like 3 or 4 other people, and they're also, oh my God. Oh, did you hear that? And a couple people bring up their phone and they're recording what's happening. The guy looks around. Once he sees people recording, looks around. You're just a bitch. He turns and get out of my way. And he pushes past everybody. And he yells for the other two. They all laugh. And they're like, oh my God, dude, you see what she did? Dude, she broke you. Look at you, man. Oh my God. Shut up, assholes. Then with that, they leave. And Kirby, oh man. Some people, right? You just can't make anybody happy nowadays. But as for you, I understand. And he opens up his backpack. He pulls out a small flask. I understand that you, and this is a little welcome to the family. And he hands this little flask to you. This is my way of saying I hope that you'll be a repeat customer. And he walks over and he pulls a chair out for you and he motions for you to sit down. Miss Fanshawe, let me tell you how I can help you help me help yourself. And he sits down. The camera switches. The camera switches, and we're going outside. And as the 4 of you are going outside, Missy is just having pleasant conversation with the 3 of you, thanking the 3 of you for going with her. She feels a lot better. And she's sure that this is nothing, and that it's thank you again. Thank you so much. And she looks over at Hernando and hey, you take me to this place and I will absolutely get you a drink, no problem. And that's when you guys hear from behind you. Excuse me, Miss Jordan.
I gotta reach for my cane and it's not there.
Oh, the 3 of you turn. Missy has stopped. She slowly turns. Jesus. Johnny. Hi. Missy, I thought we were getting together today. I thought we had a class today, a little tutoring session. No, Johnny, I told you before, repeatedly, I am done with the tutoring. I've moved on to something else. Missy, we had that connection. And he starts walking up, and he actually starts to go between you and Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
And Missy is taking steps backwards. Oh, absolutely.
Step in front of Missy and just just put my hand on his chest or whatever part I'm like,
Ooh.
I
Can the
can.
three of you please give me notice rolls? Because as soon as Hernando puts his hand on this kid's chest, all right, Hernando
Can I
got a
reroll
4.
that?
I got a 4.
five.
You got a 4.
Oh, that's
Bambi,
all I need.
Bambi, you don't have to. You're up with Kirby, so you're okay. Greg,
through the glass.
Greg Everett, could you guys please give me a notice roll, please? There we go. Okay, Marigold got a 4. Okay, Victoria got a 4. Yeah. As soon as Hernando put his hand on this little Johnny Chape's chest, Johnny stops. He looks down. Oh, Hernando. Okay. Yeah. There's a little crazy behind those eyes. And the thing that catches you, though, is all of a sudden you just hear a lot of buzzing all around. And it intensifies. And Johnny takes a step back and he eyes you up and down. So who are you? Who are you?
If you don't know me, it's none of your business. The lady said she didn't want to talk.
You don't talk for her. My Missy
don't
can
talk
talk
to
to her. My Missy can talk for herself. You don't talk.
Your Missy?
Oh,
This isn't the 20s. She's not your property. Can I like push him?
Oh, and this is adorable. Yeah, Hernando, you
'Cause-
push him. Victoria, you
really-
watch as Johnny, this little skinny guy with thick glasses and buttoned up dress shirt, and oh man, he telegraphs the hit. Victoria, do you want to step in or are you just gonna wait?
He telegraphs the punch, getting ready to hit.
Hernando, yeah,
I was just pushing him.
right.
Why not? I'll step in.
Go ahead, give me that fighting roll. Marigold, what are you doing in regards to Missy?
So,
You got a 7. Wow, that's taking a while for. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Marigold, what are you doing in regards to Missy?
Well, that's a very good question. So I'm looking at my edges and hindrances. I am brave, although I have a -2 to athletics. So I am just going to, I don't know, defend any way possible, I suppose. I mean,
Okay, so you because Missy's already taken a couple steps back.
right.
Her eyes are big, and Hernando is talking to Johnny. They've exchanged. Hernando has pushed Johnny back, and what you stepped in front of Missy?
Yeah.
Okay, and next thing you know, as soon as Hernando pushes Johnny back, Johnny's go back, and it's a mix of unsettling and pathetic all at the same time. As little Johnny's and he hoists his hand back, Hernando, you look at this kid like, oh, right? And the next thing you know, Victoria steps forward. One hand literally chops the wrist. His hand goes up. He lets out a yelp. Then another hand smacks him real hard in the throat. And then her foot comes out, connects with his midsection. He doubles over, and then her hand, right at as soon as the chop to the throat, the same hand grabs the back of his neck. The other hand grabs him by the belt. She pushes down, hoists up, and she lifts Johnny up and just cartwheels him around until he lands flat on his back.
Cool. So glad I have the Hulk with me.
And Johnny's on his back. And Missy looks around and she grabs onto Marigold and she starts going towards the sidewalk, running with Marigold to the sidewalk, and she's waving for campus security. Victoria, Hernando, as you turn, you hear campus security, and Missy and Marigold are run off. Johnny is already scampered to his feet, and he backs up, and he's in, ooh. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's a level of pissed you haven't seen in a long time. Like, that's some serious pissed. And he just,
Scarier than the big chick.
uh, yeah, like there's a hot second where, no, not a hot second. You are absolutely convinced that if this kid had a gun or a knife, he would have it out and he would be using it on the two of you. That's the level of crazy that and anger that you're seeing right now. And he starts to, and it's weird though. His hands are side, and it looks like he's holding on to something, and he brings his hands up, and both you and Victoria go into defensive stances. Each one a little different than the other, and he brings his hands up, he opens them, and takes a deep breath. He's just staring at the two of you, and it's weird, and just, what the hell is this? And then that's when the campus security, the whistle's blowing. And Johnny looks over past the two of you, looks back. You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this.
How much?
And the whistle again, he turns and just points at the two of you, and he runs off. Campus security comes up. Missy explains that these are my friends. These are friends. They saw him. He won't leave me alone, officer. He won't leave me alone. And the campus security is like, okay, stay with your friends. I'll be back real quick. Hey, you little asshole. And you hear Johnny, and he continues to run off, and the campus security is chasing after him. The scene shifts. The meeting with Kirby Ditko was wow. Well, a mixture of scary and hell's yes. And Kirby has made it very clear, if you put him on retainer, he can guarantee you good grades for any classes that you're in. Guarantees it. And in fact, he goes into, like, right there in front of you, and his fingers just fly over the keyboard. You have absolutely no clue what the hell he's doing. But it brings up, and he's like, yeah, so this is Cutter's laptop, and let's see. And he starts going through folders, and he's like, yep. Oh, look at that. Oh, clicks on wedding announcements. And apparently Professor Cutter is recently engaged, and he's planning a wedding. And it is the most gaudy bullshit thing you've ever seen in your entire life. And he's like, and Kirby's like, oh, yeah, okay, no, I thought this would be fun. This is not fun. And he gets out of that, and he goes, here we go. And he goes and he brings up his spreadsheets and all, right into campus logs. And he goes to your character, and he's like, okay, look, you got the shaft, you're doing intro to English, all that horrible shit that you, quite frankly, you shouldn't have to be doing because it's just degrading. But I'm gonna make it smooth sailing for you. Now, looking at your past, he clicks on a few other screens, he brings up your high school information. Look, looking at this, Miss Fanshawe, I can see I can get you to B's. I'm not gonna be able to get you to A's. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I guess. And then, like, I'll hold up my little glass. Cheers.
Right? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. Now look, hey, you know what? And he pivots around and looks at you. You've gotten a reputation on campus, and I'm a bit of a social pariah. So look, how about this? I'll waive this first fee for this next upcoming test and these couple of papers. Like, I can get you the essay. That's not going to be an issue. I understand that you've been making friends with quite a few of the sorority houses.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah, it's true. You have been. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was wondering if next time you could put in not just a good word, but a solid word that could maybe get me to one of those social engagements.
I think so. I think it could be done. It could be arranged.
Oh, Bambi, it's adorable. You have a little pet nerd.
Oh, yay!
Look at
I put a little leash on him. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, and he's like, really? I mean, yeah, okay, great, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Well, we're gonna do a classic 80s movie makeover on this kid. Not tonight, but it's
Okay.
in the deck. It's happening.
Oh my God, okay, I'll make a note of that.
Please.
So that's phenomenal because there's a party coming up, the not tonight, but the following night. And so it's clear that he's heard about this. And now it's starting to kid. Oh, okay. This kid knows what's going on. And then he also explains to you, oh, hey, as he's packing things up. And again, while this is going on, this is like a voiceover as Bambi is in her room getting things squared away. Kirby's like, oh yeah, by the way, the next time you have a booze truck show up, let me know. And, and I'll do what I did last time and I'll blur out the license plate so that if someone tries to get it, they're not going to be able to get it through any of the cameras. Or I'll just shut the cameras off. It won't be the first time I've done it. And yeah, and he puts it away. Rainey, Kirby Ditko is a master hacker.
Right.
Master hacker. Like he's way beyond his years. Like there's no feasible reason why he is in this university. Like none whatsoever. Although looking at how he behaves, it's probably because he couldn't be accepted in other places. So this is another possible ally. The more that you bring Kirby in a positive fashion, the more that he becomes a recurring character and will eventually become a wild card that you guys could call upon to help you out. So with that, the scene shifts and we got Hernando sitting in the living area with Jan, and the two of you were just hanging out. And Jan is telling you about this party. It's great because Bambi has already mentioned it. And Jan wants to know if Bambi is going to be there. Jan has become very interested in Bambi lately. Because she drinks and I swear, and she drinks more than my mother, and that woman could drink. Another schnitzel?
Sure. And I handle my flasks too.
Yeah.
We've gotten close.
Right. Well, that's when your phone starts to ring. And it's Missy Jordan.
Oh.
And she is upset, like out of her gourd. Greg, you're in the dorm with Missy.
Okay.
And her friends are there and they have her sat down. You've just gotten back from practice. Another workout with ROTC. So, like, what's on the top of your head right now? Like, what's her chief thought right now after this? This is like a good 5-hour regiment you've just gone through.
Got done with that. Maybe took a quick shower there. Grabbed another coffee. And as soon as I walk in and realize that she's there with her friends, probably going straight to my room.
There we go. So yeah, so as you can walk it in, Missy is she's like, as soon as you open the door and you saw the three of them sitting in the like the living area, and Missy's sitting there, she's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, no, I can't believe it. Oh, wait. And the other two girls are patting her shoulder and all this, and one girl looks up at Victoria and just kind of like, look, if you're not going to be supportive, you need to leave. Missy's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, she cool now? Is she cool now? Yeah, she helped me earlier today, and she was really great. And no, she's cool. Oh, the same girl who just gave me the eat shit and die turns like, hey, welcome back. It's so good to see you. The other girl nods. Yeah, it's so good to see you. Vicky, is it Vicky? Can I call you Vicky?
Nope, Victoria.
Oh, the two girls look at each other and they both look and they kind of, bitch. And then they turn back to Victoria. Victoria! And then
I just got done with ROTC. I'm gonna go to my room.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then Missy gets up. She pulls up on her phone.
Somebody needs something. Somebody needs a beat and let me know.
I don't know yet. And she's on the phone and she's calling Hernando. And when Hernando picks up, oh my God, my friend Willa. Oh, Hernando, I don't know what to do. My friend Willa, she's dead. They found her in her car this morning.
Another little accident.
And the screen goes black. And the credits start to roll. That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
Go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
always.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.